Hi guys, I'm in Greenpoint in New York. I am going to Taking Shape Studio, talking with Ben, that you will see what he does in a minute and what the studio is about. It's mind-blowing. I really wanted to visit the studio since the time we worked with Ben on a TV set. I found his job to be extraordinary, so if you've maybe never seen anything like this, just like myself, please come with me. A friend of mine, Maria Mazikova, will help me out with filming. She's a beautiful model, an incredible videographer. Please show her some love on the social media, finding her on Instagram. Oh my god, ew! Have you ever seen anything like that?
On my newborns?
What is this made from?
It's
this is
silicone. Yeah.
So everything like that is made from silicone, right?
Yeah,
Sort of?
it's a product we use a lot because it has like a translucency to it, and it can look really good on camera. Act a lot like skins. Yeah, those are just for my portfolio and rental, and if we're doing like medical shows and that kind of thing.
In general, like if you need to create something out of that type of silicone, pre-made material, or you have to mix?
No, we have to mix a couple components with like a scale, degas it and stuff, and get all the bubbles out. Pour it or brush it. It's all medical grade silicone. Like if you have an A and a B, you mix, and it's RTV, room temperature vulcanization, meaning it doesn't need heat.
Right.
So it will just cure at room temp. Then you have this stuff called deadener, which is the D. So you have the A and the B, that's the silicone. Then you have the D. When you mix all them together, the time, like the clock's already running for when it was going to cure and be like gel now.
Let's check. Who is this man out here?
This is my friend Kenny. So we did a body cast on him, and now we're going to make a dummy of him once we finish the sculpture and put it all back together.
Body cast? Did you do it right here?
We did, yeah.
So the person is laying down right here, and then you just pour silicone.
My friend Kachina, this is her body, and then my friend Kenny. I did their body cast in the position where they can be like a autopsy dummy. Instead of having an actor, like we can like cut the body open and take organs out and stuff for camera. So yeah, so the idea is to finish this sculpture, put it all back together, put the legs back on, the arms back on that are down here, and then get it really, really beautiful and ready to mold and carve down the underwear. This is just oil clay. And
is it that this type of clay that actually do not get dry?
Yeah. Yep. So once we get this all set, then we're going to do a big, crazy, really expensive pain in the ass mold on it, and then we'll cast it out of rubber and foam. I've actually been 3D printing organs and downloading organ files, put the organs in it that we create from the computer. This is just a small model that we started with. This is a liver, here's a stomach.
So this is the real, oh wow, this is heavy.
Yeah.
This is the real size of a brain? No.
Well, it depends on the person, but it's not that far off. Printed kidneys, these are adult male life-size kidneys, 5 inches, you know.
Really?
Yep. So these are just prints straight out of the printer, you know. And then this is a copy of a scan of a real man's skull. Downloaded the file from the internet, and then we printed it, and now we're just messing with it with paint.
Yeah.
So this is a copy of a real guy. And this is a female skull, same kind of deal. And then we downloaded a tiger skull too.
Why? Because why not?
Seriously, why the fuck not? And then here's a human heart. You got a diaphragm.
Oh, this is how it looks like, because I'm trying to learn how to breathe better with diaphragm, and I actually don't know.
Yeah, a lot of singers will say, like,
so
you know.
Is this like this? Like a bra. Just like a bra?
Pretty much.
Okay.
And then over here, we're making some 3D printed scorpions. These are pretty much straight out of the printer, so I have to break off these, what are called little supports.
Yeah.
So here's some other models that I'm printing now for a film coming up I'm doing in Ecuador. So now we're gonna prime it with gray paint and then paint it. This is just for a display. In the movie, what happens is a scorpion's crawling on this guy's leg, and he's like, what the fuck? And then he shoos it off him and steps on it. So what we're gonna do is so this is hollow, and it has a couple little holes in it. I'm gonna inject like mayonnaise and honey mustard in it. So when they step on it, it will crush and it will look like, you know, goo.
Like,
just for a
where's my French fries?
Just for a yeah. And then here's a prosthetic. Jason, who you met from Autonomous, he gave me a couple of these, so we might put these prosthetics on Possessed Kid for the movie. Maybe, we don't know yet. But
so when it is like that, when you have to apply it to an actor, you will cut this off?
Yeah. So this blends with a little bit of solvent, and like you stretch it out and glue the whole thing on, and then all this ribbon is called flashing. So all that stuff's trash, but that's how you get a really nice edge. You pull this and stretch it. So it comes to like almost nothing.
The glue, do you apply the glue all over the place?
Yeah, underneath it. Underneath it to stick it to it, and then you just do paints on top.
And how long can it stay like that once you apply it to the body?
Like all day.
Does anybody leave it overnight? No.
Go to bed with the makeup on?
No.
No. We always get them out of makeup at the end of the day and clean them all up nice, you know. Here we have He hasn't gotten his
Oh
hair.
my God, it's so
She,
weird
she,
how you
she,
touch
she hasn't
it.
gotten her hair cut yet. Punch with a needle one by one, and it's all mohair. So then she put like eyelashes and stuff and little tiny eyebrows in it. So this is a 10-inch preemie baby that could be like in an incubator, or it's not supposed to be like a dead baby, like
Right.
you know, it's supposed to be like a baby that they're trying to fix, or could put like a breathing rig in it, and we could make it animatronic and have it with a remote control from like drone controller. So this is just a static one for now, and then we're gonna pour the mold out, and then we're gonna make basically a robot underskull for it that can be like puppeteered. Same thing with this guy too.
I'm so impressed.
So this is
Masha, are you impressed?
so
How is it different from when you got your babies, Masha?
this is the mold we created in-house of this baby. This all came from clay sculpture. So this is an epoxy mold. So once we have a clay sculpture, then we have to mold it, and then we dig all the clay out of it, and so forth, and then we can cast a baby out of it. Yeah, so here's a human heart minus the blood and stuff, and it's all anatomically correct. So it's just a silicone prop. Then we made 2 lungs, left side and a right side, and then this can even get like...
Oh. This is hollow just because otherwise it would be too heavy?
No, so I hollowed it out so I could
so
put a
it's
balloon in
actually-
it to make it contract and expand and stuff. So it's just a skin. We can take this foam part out and then put a balloon mechanism in it,
Right.
what's called a bladder. So if we have like an effect where we're doing a surgery on a lung, or if they need this thing to like expand and contract, we can do that. And then we did some decapitated heads here. You could even touch the stubble here with your hand.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so Denise Baird did the hair on this one, and Eric De La Vega painted it, and it came out really nice. So this was for just my portfolio for display.
If I'm going to remain single for too long, I will come to get it. I'll just make me boyfriend. What about that?
Right. Here's another decapitated head we did. It's not been haired
I
yet.
prefer this one.
It's not been haired yet.
And what happened to this, guys?
So this is a version of Mr. J from Gotham that I did for season 5. This is Cameron Monaghan, the actor from Shameless, underneath this makeup. So this is just a display before hair and so forth of the makeup. And then this one, there's a scene where this woman is laying down on a bench, and the actors like pull her head off her body on camera. So we rigged it with magnets so it would stay on, and we did all the anatomy all proper and stuff, how it would be if it got really severed.
And there's a bone in there for you.
Yeah. So this is a placenta that we made. So it's really squishy and with the umbilical cord.
You know, people eat it.
Yes, they do. I'm also with
Yeah,
that.
I'm like, okay, so this is what I got to be prepared for if I ever have a baby, to be
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yep.
What is this?
So this is an
guy?
alien puppet that we made here for a movie that never got shot. I'll show you the underside. The underside is even cooler looking. I'll show you.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she did a great job. And then here's a David Bowie piece we did here. 1973 David Bowie, just from my portfolio and for kind of for fun. So I had a really good team on this one.
Custom made jacket, as I can see.
It is, yeah. Jake Beezer made that jacket. It was patterned and made in Italy. And he's one of my oldest friends here in New York.
Handmade pockets application.
Yeah, he's pretty amazing.
I can
Yeah,
see
so
that.
he basically donated the jacket and made it custom for the piece.
Thank you, Ben, for having me today.
It's
to
a
learn about
very
the process.
it's a very interesting, very strange world and career I have, and every day is different. So there's always some weird stuff to look at and figure out and problem solve for a makeup or a film production, or for a puppet or a creature, or a fake animal or baby or a mummy or a zombie or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just doing regular beauty makeup. So it's every day is different. So it's always fun.
Well, thank you again.
Rock and roll, guys.
I hope you guys enjoy visiting Taking Shape Studio. If so, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Look, I got a swag.